Hi there, Kendra Tolbert here. I'm a registered dietitian and yoga teacher, and I specialize in women's health and fertility. And today I have a third trimester prenatal yoga sequence for you. This sequence was designed to give you a chance to nurture and nourish yourself. You're giving so much to your baby, so this is a chance to give something back to yourself. For today's practice, I will be using the entire Brentwood Home Crystal Cove Yoga Cushion collection. It's amazing. I'm super grateful that they gifted it to me, and I highly recommend it. You can learn more about the entire collection by heading to the description box below where I have a link. So go ahead and grab whatever props you may have. You'll want tons of cushions and pillows, so make sure you have those. Grab your mat, set up next to a wall, and let's get started. Come to stand at the center of your mat, with your feet about hips width apart and your eyes closed if that feels good and comfortable to you. Place both hands onto your lower abdomen and begin to shift your weight from side to side, gently rocking your body and your baby. Place your hands onto your hips and begin to make figure eights with your hips. Change the direction of your figure eights. Once again, place your hands onto your lower abdomen and return to your original swaying motion. Find a moment of stillness here. Then place one hand at the center of your chest and breathe here. Walk over to your wall, facing it. Place your hands at shoulder height onto the wall's fingertips spread. Begin to walk your feet back, hinge forward at the hips to create almost an L shape at the wall. You can think of this as a downward facing dog at the wall. Shift your hips from side to side, knees bent. Walk your hands up the wall, walking your feet closer and bringing your torso up. If you need to, come to stand back on your mat and slowly make your way down onto your hands and your knees. Feel free to cushion your knees. One way to do that is to use your mat. Take the outer edges of your mat, pick them up, and then fold them back onto your mat. Then you can rest your knees on this little pad that you've created. Once you're comfortable on your hands and your knees, Shift your weight from side to side. Then, bring your elbows down. Perhaps you bring your forehead down as well. Continue to shift your hips from side to side. Come back up onto your hands and your knees, and step your right foot forward on the outside of your right hand. Bring your torso up, place your hands onto your hips, and begin to make circles with your hips. Bring your hands back down to the mat and step your right foot back. Switch sides, stepping your left foot back. Bring your torso up, hands onto your hips, and once again, make circles with your hips. Bring your hands back down to the mat and step your left foot back. Come back down onto your elbows, forehead down. Come back up onto your hands and your knees and swivel your left knee so that your left toes are pointing out to the left side. Extend your right leg, stack your right hip over your left hip, chest shines forward. Reach your top arm up and over by your top ear. Bring your top hand back down to the mat and come back onto your hands and your knees. And repeat on the other side. Bring your top hand back down to the mat. Bring your knees back in underneath your hips. Hips remain high as your elbows come back down to the mat, forehead low. Shift from side to side. Come back up onto your hands and your knees. If you have any sort of padding underneath your knees, go ahead and remove that. Grab all of your cushions and pillows and create a setup similar to what I'm creating here. Think of creating a wedge or ramp. If you'd like to, you can also place one of your cushions down near the bottom of your mat, which you can rest your feet or your knees on. Bring your hips as close as you can to your setup and then lie back. Make sure your neck feels supported and comfortable. Place your hands onto your lower abdomen and breathe here. You can also place your hands onto the floor, palms up. Choose what feels good to you. Another option is to place one hand at the center of your chest and the other on your lower abdomen. And finally, you can place the soles of your feet together, knees out wide, falling down towards the mat. Once you're comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes and breathe deeply here. Roll over onto your side. Take your time. Then once you're ready, slowly press yourself up to come to a comfortable seated position. Place your hands onto your knees or thighs and breathe here. Inhale, circle your arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands come to the center of your chest. Thank yourself for taking this time to move and breathe. And I thank you for allowing me to guide you in today's practice. Be well, and bye for now.